The grand chamber of the Intergalactic Council pulsed with energy. Beings from 47 different civilizations floated, slithered, or stood around the massive obsidian table. The chamber lights flickered as their translators hummed, carrying every voice across the species barrier. High Chancellor Krexer of the Dominion Alliance, a towering reptilian with emerald scales, slammed his claw against the table. His voice echoed, sharp and commanding. Order, order, we must face it now. That planet, that cursed blue marble. A wave of discontent swept the chamber. Tentacles twitched, mandibles clicked, wings fluttered. From the far end, Ambassador Fricks of the Squealer Coalition, a rodent-like figure wrapped in silk, let out a shrill laugh. Not again. Are we still wasting our cycles on Earth? That primitive little sphere with its hairless bipeds? Pointless. But his protest was drowned out by General Dravik of the Iron Crushers, his massive fist rattling the table. Pointless? That planet is a wound in the galaxy. Every invasion fleet that ever touched it has disappeared, vanished, and yet the humans remain. The chamber grew silent. Dr. Zanara of the Hive Collective, her insectoid form shimmering under the lights, spoke with a click of her mandibles. Technically, Earth does have defenses. Nuclear warheads, primitive armies, weapons that burn their own atmosphere. Laughter rippled through the chamber. Nuclear weapons. A joke. But none of them were laughing when Admiral Core of the Void Raiders stood. His gray, battle-scarred skin darkened as he leaned forward. Enough. I have reviewed the archives. I have seen the records. 5 centuries ago, the Ravager Horde, 5,000 warships strong, entered Earth's orbit. Within a week, silence. No distress calls. No wreckage. No retreating ships. Nothing. A cold hush fell. Impossible, muttered Ambassador Fricks, his orange fur bristling. Is it? Senator Vera of the Shadow Dominion whispered. Her body flickered, more shadow than flesh. The Plasma Lords vanished too. The Steelclaw Imperium, the Quantum Raiders. Entire civilizations erased the moment they touched Earth. The Council shifted uncomfortably. Some refused to meet each other's gaze. Chancellor Krexer pulled up a holographic display. A map of the galaxy bloomed in the air, stars glowing like fireflies. He circled Earth's sector with his claw. Look here, a dead zone. No trade routes, no colonies, no settlements. The galaxy itself avoids Earth. Gasps filled the chamber. Even the oldest species, who prided themselves on fearing nothing, shifted uneasily. Coincidence, Fricks squeaked weakly, but Krexer's glare silenced him. It is no coincidence, Krexer growled. We have ignored this mystery for too long. But ignorance breeds danger. If humans are harmless, then why do fleets disappear? If they are weak, then why does their world remain untouched? Something hides there, something dangerous. For a moment, no one spoke. Finally, Senator Vera's shadowed form rippled like smoke. So what do you propose, Chancellor? Krexer bared sharp teeth. His voice dripped with dark certainty. We send a reconnaissance team. Small, undetectable, to watch the humans up close, to discover their secret. And if they don't return? Dr. Zanara asked quietly. Krexer's grin widened. Then we will finally know the truth. Either the humans are prey, or they are predators the galaxy has been too blind to see. The chamber buzzed with fear, yet none dared oppose him. The decision was made. The mission to Earth had begun. The council chamber had emptied, but the decision still hung heavy in the air. Across the galaxy, whispers spread like plasma fire. Earth, the forbidden planet, the place where empires vanished and legends died. In the war room deep inside the Dominion flagship, Chancellor Krexer gathered his chosen specialists. The air was thick with tension. Holographic screens floated above them, displaying data streams, fragments of lost transmissions, and the ominous dead zone surrounding Earth. Krexer's tail lashed against the floor as he paced. This mission cannot be handled by brute strength. Fleets have failed. Armies have been swallowed whole. We go smaller, smarter. Shadows, not hammers. At his command, the holograms shifted, revealing the chosen team. The first was Spectre 9, a thin, skeletal figure wrapped in cloaking mesh that shimmered in bent light around him. His voice was soft, almost too soft. I can move unseen through any world. I will observe these humans, Chancellor. They will never know I exist. Next appeared Oracle, a spherical construct covered in sensor arrays, pulsing with artificial intelligence. Her voice was calm, mechanical, precise. I have studied 43 species, predicted their wars, calculated their collapses. If there is a pattern to humanity, I will find it. A rumble filled the room as the third figure entered. Forgeclaw, a mechanical hybrid with 6 arms, each tipped with tools and plasma cutters. His metal body was scarred, yet his eyes burned with restless curiosity. If humans are using stolen technology from fallen invaders, I will uncover it. I can dismantle and rebuild anything, even their secrets. Finally, wings rustled as Lumet, a healer from the avian clans, stepped forward. Feathers silver, eyes calm but weary. Others send warriors. You send killers. I'm different. I patch broken minds. I'm in shatter bodies. If your team returns haunted like the Tentacle Syndicate, you will need me. The Chancellor studied them all, his slit-pupilled eyes narrowing. Good. Each of you is chosen because you survive where others perish. You are the shadow hand of the Council now. You will approach Earth, watch its people, study their ways. 30 cycles only. Then you return. Spectre's voice slid across the air. And if Earth consumes us too? For a moment, silence. Then Krexer bared his jagged teeth in something that was not quite a smile. Then at least the galaxy will finally know. We will carve your names in stone and remember you as the last brave ones to touch that cursed soil. The team said nothing. None wanted to admit the truth. They were not volunteers. They were chosen, bound, and no one refused the council. 12 days later, their stealth craft, the Silent Observer, slipped through the void like a phantom. Its hull shimmered with cloaking fields. Its engines made no sound. Inside, tension grew with every passing light year. Spectre spent hours training, his body bending into impossible shapes, vanishing from sight even in the small corridors. Oracle hummed softly, processing endless human data streams intercepted from satellites. Forgeclaw tinkered, his tools scratching against the hull, building and dismantling devices just to pass time. Lumet moved quietly, offering calm words, though her feathers ruffled whenever the humans appeared on screen. At the observation deck, Krexer himself stood before the viewport, staring at the blue-green planet growing larger with each cycle. Its clouds swirled, its oceans glistened, its continents sprawled like a predator's claws. "Beautiful," Lumet whispered. Her voice trembled. "Too beautiful. That is how traps are made." Krexer's claws tapped the railing. He didn't disagree. Oracle's voice broke the silence. "We are entering the perimeter. Warning, navigation records confirm. No active trade. No beacons. Ships that pass within 50 light years report systems failure. Recommend heightened caution." Caution. Forgeclaw's metal laugh was bitter. "We are ghosts already. Nothing will see us." But as Earth filled the viewport, even his confidence faltered. There it was, the planet that had devoured entire empires. Blue seas, green lands, white storms, fragile, ordinary, and yet untouched. Krexer leaned forward, his scales prickling. All right, Spectre, deploy your drones. Oracle, scan their networks. Forge Claw, watch their machines. LeMay, he paused, uneasy. Stay ready. They obeyed. Tiny drones slipped through the atmosphere, invisible to human eyes. They streamed images back, cities bursting with light, roads filled with strange primitive vehicles, humans rushing through their daily lives. Curious, Oracle murmured. No planetary overlords. No chains. They move by choice. Cooperation without domination. Impossible. Not impossible, LeMay whispered. Her feathers shivered. Unnatural. Krexer's claws dug into the console as he watched a human family through the drone feed. 2 adults. 2 smaller ones. The larger humans fed and protected the small ones willingly. They smiled. They laughed. They comforted the weak. Spectre tilted his head, unnerved. I have infiltrated dozens of species. Offspring are tools. Investments. But these humans treat theirs as treasures. Forge Claw growled. It is wasteful, inefficient, and yet it works. The screen shifted. Another drone followed groups of humans entering colossal structures. Schools, Oracle translated. Small ones learning, growing, preparing not for servitude, but for choice. Commander, Oracle said quietly, her sensors glowing with strange readings. These beings are unpredictable. They do not move like hives. They do not obey like flocks. Each acts as an individual, and yet, somehow, they build together. Krexer's tail lashed harder. Something about it felt wrong. Too wrong. They should not exist, he muttered. And yet here they stand. Outside, Earth rotated silently in the void. The humans below carried on, oblivious to the alien eyes watching. But in the heart of the silent observer, the first seed of fear had already taken root. The silent observer drifted silently above Earth. Its cloaking field rendered it a ghost in orbit, undetectable by any human sensors. Inside, the alien crew was tense. Every display, every signal, every flicker of motion below commanded their full attention. Spectre, 9 leaned over the observation console, his adaptive camouflage fading in soft pulses. His voice was barely audible. Commander, I'm seeing something irregular. Patterns. Krexer's eyes narrowed. Patterns? Yes. Humans move in groups. Families. Communities. They follow rules. But the rules are not enforced. They are chosen. Voluntarily. Yet, despite no external control, their cities function flawlessly. Systems are maintained. Power flows. Vehicles move efficiently. Food is produced. Disorder is minimal. Oracle's sensors flickered in agreement. Confirmed. Data indicates near-perfect societal synchronization. No coercion. No mind control. No compulsion. Yet they operate like a single entity. It defies probability calculations. No known species exhibits this behavior naturally. Forge Claw snorted, metallic arms clanging against the console. They do it happily and voluntarily. There is inefficiency here, waste, delays, errors, and yet the outcomes are superior, somehow better than strict command structures. How is that possible? LeMay's feathers ruffled as she studied the drone feeds. It is as if they thrive on challenges. Struggle makes them stronger. They adapt. They learn. They cooperate without anyone forcing them. I have treated countless species. Never seen behavior like this. It is unnatural, terrifyingly effective. Krexer's claws dug into the console. He felt the weight of what Oracle was showing. Hundreds of thousands of humans streamed through streets, worked in factories, learned in schools, traded in markets, all independent, yet functioning as a single cohesive organism. Then the feed shifted to something stranger. Humans were playing, laughing, competing in contests, training their bodies, testing their minds. They sought challenges voluntarily. They placed themselves in controlled danger and celebrated it. Spectre's voice trembled. They exposed themselves to risk voluntarily. For enjoyment, the human psyche, it is resilient, adaptive. They transform threats into entertainment. They convert fear into skill, and they learn from it. Forgeclaw shook his mechanical head. We have seen fear break empires, destroy minds, collapse fleets. But these humans, they weaponize it against themselves and emerge stronger. Oracle's lights blinked faster. Analytical note: psychological pressure applied to humans results in heightened problem-solving, cooperation, and innovation. Unlike any known species, stress triggers adaptive enhancement, not collapse. Krexer's tail lashed with growing frustration. You are telling me that every fleet we've lost, every invasion attempt, the humans were stressed and improved every time, and yet the galaxy labels them primitive? Yes, LeMay murmured softly. Primitive in appearance. But there is a depth here, something evolutionary. I have treated species that excel in combat, intelligence, and survival. Humans surpass all, not just physically, psychologically, spiritually. Somehow, they harness chaos to their advantage. The room fell silent. Even the hum of the silent observer seemed muted. Inspector Nine's voice returned, darker this time. I've scanned individual units. One human fell in a crowded street. An accident. The others stopped to help, comfort, heal. Not out of obligation, but choice. And the small one laughed again, almost immediately. Emotional recovery rate. Anomalous. Rapid adaptation. Resilience index. Off charts. Forgeclaw's mechanical eyes glinted. They are efficient at suffering, but not in the way we understand. They integrate hardship. They convert pain into capability. And they enjoy it. It is monstrous. Oracle's censor's word. Data indicates humans engage in repeated exposure to risk, chaos, and fear. They deliberately simulate dangers and discomforts in recreational forms. Games, competitions, training, survival exercises. Statistical analysis. The more extreme the simulated threat, the greater the improvement in resilience, coordination, and problem-solving. LeMay whispered, almost to herself. No species survives repeated catastrophic contact with outside forces and improves. Humans do both simultaneously. Krexer clenched his claws, staring at the blue-green planet below. His jaw tightened. So, every fleet that vanished, every conquering species, they didn't just fail. They became part of the human experiment. They were absorbed, in some way, their technology, their strategies, their lessons. Humans evolve faster after contact with annihilation. Faster, smarter, deadlier. The silent observer trembled slightly in orbit, though its engines were still. The realization sank in. This was why the galaxy feared Earth, why no trade routes dared pass, why no empire could touch it. Spectre Nine's form flickered with disbelief. We are shadows, ghosts, observers. And yet, even now, I feel wrong. Wrong for witnessing this. They are not prey. They are predators of adaptation. And we are intruding into their domain. Forgeclaw leaned forward, multi-appendages tapping. Commander Krexer, if we continue, if we reveal ourselves, we might not return. And yet, we have been sent to watch, to understand, to learn, or perish. LeMay's eyes softened. And if we fail, the humans will not destroy us. They will transform us, integrate us, adapt to us, or discard us. I do not think they act with cruelty. They act with intent, purpose, survival. Krexer's jaw clenched. Then we proceed cautiously. Observation only. No contact. No interference. Record everything. Return after 30 cycles. That is the mission. And if any of you fail, I will know why. And the galaxy will know why Earth is untouchable. Below, humanity continued. Unaware, indifferent, ordinary. And yet, as the silent observer watched, the first hints of extraordinary unfolded. Children practiced, soldiers trained, engineers built, and the humans thrived under pressure. Every failure, every risk, every catastrophe became a stepping stone. The aliens, trained to fear nothing, were beginning to understand the true scale of what they had come to observe. Earth did not need weapons. Earth did not need armies. Earth did not need fleets. Earth was its own weapon. The silent observer hovered like a shadow over the eastern continent, its cloaking field bending light and radar alike. The alien crew had begun detailed surveillance. Every city, town, and highway was under watch, every human action recorded, analyzed, and cataloged. Spectre 9 adjusted his adaptive camouflage, fading into invisibility as he deployed hundreds of micro-drones. They zipped through streets, alleys, and parks, scanning human behavior with precision. "Commander," he murmured, voice barely audible through the comms. "I'm seeing something unusual. The humans are modifying their environment as they live. Not for survival alone, but for efficiency and creativity." Krexer's eyes narrowed. "Explain." "Buildings, Spectre," 9 continued. "They construct and reconstruct constantly. Streets are rerouted, vehicles modified, structures reinforced, expanded, dismantled, all without centralized control. Entire districts adapt organically to traffic, crowd flow, and resource distribution. It is intelligent, collective innovation without a governing mind. Oracle's sensors blinked rapidly, processing the flood of data. Confirmed. The humans are using tools and technology to solve environmental problems as they arise. Real-time adaptation is evident. Problem-solving efficiency exceeds predicted algorithms by 73%. ForgeClaw's mechanical arms clicked and whirred. They're improvising. Weapons, vehicles, infrastructure, even tools are being modified on the fly. Nothing stays standard. Everything evolves, and they seem to anticipate problems before they arise. Predictive adaptation based on trial, error, and creativity. Lume's feathers shivered, and she whispered softly, "This is evolution in real time. Not genetic, behavioral, cultural. Every human influences another, and the result is exponential improvement. Entire communities self-optimize without coercion." Krexer's tail lashed against the console, frustration building. "We've lost fleets, armies, even entire empires to this species, and there's still nothing more than hairless bipeds?" "Yes, Commander," Oracle replied, her voice neutral but ominous. "But consider the implications. If humans can absorb environmental challenges, external threats, and invasions, and integrate them, then their rate of technological and tactical advancement is effectively unlimited." Spectre 9's voice softened. "I have never seen a species so unbreakable. We have survived dozens of hostile worlds. None adapt this quickly. None can convert stress, fear, and catastrophe into strength voluntarily." ForgeClaw tapped a metallic finger on a console. "And yet, there is no centralized military. No empire, no fleet. They grow stronger simply by existing, by solving problems, by competing with each other. Their civilization is a weapon without knowing it." Lume shifted uncomfortably. "I am detecting elevated stress in the population, but it is not panic or fear. It is urgency, motivation, purpose. Humans assign themselves challenges. They enforce deadlines upon themselves. They compete for status, resources, and personal growth without external coercion. It is alien to any psychological model I have studied. Krexer's eyes narrowed, scanning the feeds. A human city stretched across the horizon. Vehicles streamed along elevated highways. Factories hummed with activity. Citizens walked, ran, and cycled in organized chaos. "Commander, Spectre," Nine said, tone quiet but urgent. "I'm picking up localized power surges. Technology modifications that defy predicted usage patterns. Humans are combining mechanical, electronic, and biological systems in ways that should not function. And yet they do." Oracle's lights blinked. They are repurposing existing technology, creating hybrid devices spontaneously. These devices are being tested in real-time scenarios and improving almost immediately. Efficiency metrics surpass projected maximums. Probability of replication and escalation extremely high. ForgeClaw's mechanical jaw tightened. "So, we send fleets to conquer them. They don't just adapt. They upgrade in response to us. Any attack is training for them. Every failed invasion improves their capabilities. And they aren't even aware of it. Yet, Lumay's feathers bristled. "Commander Krexer, if we interfere directly, the humans will integrate our technology, adapt to it, counter us, possibly reverse engineer the observer itself. We could be giving them knowledge they are already unprepared to handle." Krexer's claws dug into the railing. "Then we observe, only observe, for 30 cycles. No contact. Every transmission, every maneuver, every human innovation recorded. If we touch them, we die. If we watch, we might live. And the galaxy may finally understand the threat we face." Spectre 9's voice was low, almost a whisper. "Commander, they are evolving faster than we can analyze. Every day they innovate. Every day they improve. And yet they appear ordinary, fragile, unarmed." Oracle added, "Their tools may seem primitive individually, but combined with human ingenuity and adaptability, they become unprecedented weapons. The implications for survival in interstellar conflict are staggering." ForgeClaw leaned closer to the screen. "Commander, if one of our fleets landed on this planet, they would not conquer humans. They would not destroy them. They would be studied, disassembled, and their knowledge absorbed. The humans would improve because of us." Lumay's voice trembled. "Every invasion force, every lost fleet, every empire that has touched Earth unknowingly trained humanity. And humanity is thriving." Krexer's claws tightened, scales bristling. He leaned forward, staring at the bustling cities below. "Prepare detailed reports. Record every innovation. Track every stress response. Analyze the rate at which they convert chaos into advancement. This is no ordinary species. Every empire, every fleet, every weapon we lost contributed to their growth. And we are witnessing the result." Spectre 9's voice dropped. "Commander, they're not preparing for war. Yet every day, they become stronger, faster, more capable, and entirely unpredictable. Every failed invasion, a lesson. Every disaster, a tool. Every challenge, a weapon." Oracle pulsed in agreement. "Humans are the ultimate adaptive species. The galaxy has underestimated them for centuries. Their true power is not in fleets, weapons, or technology, but in their ability to absorb, adapt, and evolve beyond expectation." ForgeClaw's metallic fingers tapped nervously. "Commander Krexer, I fear we may be witnessing the rise of the first species capable of surviving, even thriving, against any interstellar threat without needing to dominate, enslave, or conquer. They are perfect predators of knowledge, adaptation, and resilience." Lumay's feathers bristled. "And yet, we are here to watch. Only watch. For 30 cycles. Nothing more. Anything else may be our undoing." Krexer's jaw tightened. The blue-green planet rotated silently below. He knew the team had only just begun to scratch the surface of the human mystery. and he had no idea what horrors or marvels awaited them in the days to come. The silent observer drifted silently over a sprawling human city. Its cloaking field made it invisible to radar, cameras, and any human eye. Inside, the alien crew had begun detailed behavioral surveillance. Every citizen scanned, every action cataloged. Spectre 9's adaptive camouflage rippled as he monitored the city streets. "Commander," he murmured, "I'm detecting small clusters of humans interacting with machines. Nothing unusual in isolation, but combined, their behavior is sophisticated." Krexer leaned closer. "Explain." "They're not simply using machines. They are modifying them on the fly, improvising solutions to immediate problems, combining tools and devices in novel ways. The results exceed predicted outcomes. Efficiency and creativity surpass standard algorithms." Oracle's sensors pulsed rapidly. "Confirmed. Humans are integrating biological intuition with mechanical systems. Predictive problem-solving occurs without centralized coordination. Entire communities self-optimize using trial, error, and adaptive reasoning. Probability of error correction is near instantaneous." Forgeclaw's mechanical eyes glimmered. "So, every human is an innovator. Every failure is a lesson. Every obstacle, an opportunity to improve. This is evolution accelerated without genetics. Pure behavioral adaptation. And it works." Lume's feathers ruffled. "It is terrifying. Every system they touch becomes stronger. Every challenge they face enhances their capability. Even environmental hazards are absorbed and transformed into efficiency. And they do this voluntarily." Krexer's tail lashed against the console. "We've lost fleets, armies, even entire empires, and they've done this all on their own. They don't need weapons, armies, or fleets. They improve because we attack. They evolve because we fail. And yet, they seem ordinary." Spectre 9's voice lowered. "Commander, I have observed a human constructing a makeshift device. It is composed of discarded metal, wiring, and components from multiple unrelated machines. Individually, each piece is primitive. Combined, it functions as a complex system, autonomous, adaptive, resilient. This should be impossible." Oracle's lights blinked rapidly. They are combining technology intuitively. They learn from previous failures. They anticipate potential problems before they occur. Predictive adaptation occurs at a rate previously unseen in any known species. Forgeclaw's metallic fingers tapped nervously. "So every fleet that tried to conquer Earth, every invasion, every disaster contributed to their growth. And now, they're beyond our comprehension, beyond our ability to predict. Every failure has trained them. Every catastrophe has strengthened them. They are perfect learners." Lume's eyes narrowed. "And yet we are here to watch. Only watch. 30 cycles. No interference. Nothing more. Anything else, and we risk exposure. They may integrate us too." Krexer's claws dug into the railing. "Observation only. Record everything. Analyze everything. Return after 30 cycles. The galaxy must understand why Earth is untouchable." Spectre 9's voice trembled. "Commander, they're not preparing for war. Yet every day, they grow stronger, faster, more capable, and entirely unpredictable. Every failed invasion a lesson. Every disaster a tool. Every challenge a weapon." Oracle pulsed in agreement. "Humans are the ultimate adaptive species. The galaxy has underestimated them for centuries. Their true power is not in fleets, weapons, or technology, but in their ability to absorb, adapt, and evolve beyond expectation." Forgeclaw leaned closer to the screen. "Commander, I fear we may be witnessing the rise of the first species capable of surviving, even thriving, against any interstellar threat without needing to dominate, enslave, or conquer. They are perfect predators of knowledge, adaptation, and resilience. Lume's feathers bristled, and yet we are here to watch. Only watch, for 30 cycles. Nothing more. Anything else may be our undoing. Krexer's jaw tightened, scales bristling. The blue-green planet rotated silently below. He knew the team had only just begun to scratch the surface of the human mystery. Below, humanity continued, oblivious to the alien eyes observing every move. In the streets, humans collided, fell, failed, and got up again. They repaired, rebuilt, modified, and improved. Every accident became a lesson. Every failure became a stepping stone. Every challenge became a weapon forged in the fire of human ingenuity. Spectre 9's voice softened. Commander, these humans are not afraid of adversity. They seek it. They embrace risk. They thrive on failure. They turn obstacles into opportunity. And they enjoy it. They take pride in it. They celebrate it. Forgeclaw's mechanical jaw tightened. Every empire, every fleet, every invader that has touched this planet has contributed to this. And now, humanity is stronger than ever. Oracle's lights pulsed rapidly. They are unpredictable. They are resilient. They are adaptive. And they are learning faster than any known species. Any threat, internal or external, becomes fuel for improvement. Lume's feathers bristled. And yet we do nothing. We only watch. 30 cycles. Record. Analyze. Survive. Anything more may be our undoing. Krexer's claws dug into the console. Then we observe. Only observe. Record everything. Analyze everything. Return after 30 cycles. The galaxy must understand why Earth is untouchable. And if we interfere, we die. The silent observer drifted silently over Earth. Below, humanity continued, thriving in chaos. Innovating, adapting, improving, surviving. And the alien crew realized something terrifying. Earth did not need weapons. Earth did not need armies. Earth did not need fleets. Earth was its own weapon. The silent observer hovered above a sprawling industrial complex on the western continent. Its cloaking field rendered it invisible to human sensors, cameras, and the naked eye. Inside, the alien crew scrutinized every action below, every interaction, every minor accident. Spectre 9's adaptive camouflage rippled as he activated micro-drones, sending them into the industrial area. Commander, he murmured, humans are encountering a malfunction in one of their automated production lines. Normally, such a failure would halt operations, but they are improvising. Krexer's claws clenched. Improvising how? They are using unrelated machinery and raw materials to bypass the malfunction. Entire systems are being repurposed in real time. They appear to anticipate each failure before it occurs and preemptively adapt. Efficiency is maintained. Production continues uninterrupted. Oracle's sensors blinked frantically. Confirmed. Humans are employing trial and error on the fly. Problem solving is decentralized. Individual units make independent decisions that, when combined, produce optimal outcomes. The probability of system-wide collapse approaches zero. Forgeclaw's metallic arms clicked. So, the humans fail, adapt, and improve instantly. Every failure generates solutions we cannot predict. Every challenge strengthens their efficiency and resilience. This is evolution in real time. Lume's feathers bristled as she watched a group of humans lifting heavy components manually, working in coordinated patterns without prior training. They're improvising collectively. Individual intelligence integrates into group intelligence seamlessly. No central command, no hierarchy, pure cooperation, and they enjoy it. Krexer's tail lashed against the console. We've lost fleets, armies, even entire empires to this species, and they're still nothing more than bipeds? How is that possible? Spectre 9's voice lowered. Commander, they're not simply surviving adversity. They're weaponizing it. Each mistake, each accident, each failure becomes a tool for improvement. Their technology, society, and psychology all evolve simultaneously. Oracle pulsed rapidly. Analysis indicates that exposure to stress triggers adaptive behavior beyond standard biological limits. Humans willingly engage in risky, high-stress activities that would paralyze or destroy other species. Yet they emerge stronger, faster, smarter, and more resilient. Forgeclaw's metallic fingers tapped nervously. Every fleet, every army, every invader that has touched this planet contributed to their growth. Every disaster was a lesson. Every catastrophe a tool. And now they are beyond comprehension, beyond prediction. Their civilization is a living weapon. Lumay's eyes narrowed. Commander Krexer, if we interfere directly, they may integrate our technology, strategies, even tactics. Exposure alone could empower them beyond our current capacity. We are observers, nothing more. 30 cycles, no interference. Any deviation, catastrophic. Krexer's jaw tightened. Observation only. Record everything. Analyze everything. Return after 30 cycles. The galaxy must understand why Earth is untouchable. Interference is suicide. Below, the humans continue their work. Malfunctions occurred. Accidents happened. But instead of halting, the humans adapted, modified, and solved problems in real time. Tools were repurposed. Machines were combined. Solutions emerged spontaneously. Every setback was absorbed and converted into progress. Spectre 9's voice trembled. Commander, observe the children. A small accident occurred. One child fell from a height, scraped their limb. The others immediately improvised first aid, comforting and assisting. And yet, the child laughs, plays again within minutes. Recovery rate, anomalously fast. Emotional adaptation, extreme. Forgeclaw's mechanical eyes glimmered. They do not just survive pain, they learn from it. They weaponize it. Every physical, emotional, or psychological challenge becomes fuel for growth. This is terrifyingly efficient. Oracle's lights pulsed. Confirmed. Humans engage in repeated exposure to controlled hazards. Games, competitions, training exercises that enhance cognitive, physical, and social adaptability. Stress is not a threat. It is a catalyst. Lumay whispered, feathers bristling. Commander Krexer, every failed invasion fleet, every lost army, every empire has unknowingly trained humanity. And humanity thrives. Every disaster makes them stronger. Every failure makes them unpredictable. Every challenge a weapon forged in real time. Krexer's claws dug into the railing, scales bristling with both awe and fear. Then we observe, only observe, record everything, analyze everything. 30 cycles. Return. If we interfere, extinction. If we do not, we witness the evolution of a species unlike any in the galaxy. Spectre 9 deployed more drones, this time focusing on urban infrastructure. Humans rerouted traffic, repaired broken machinery, and coordinated emergency responses, all spontaneously, without central oversight. Oracle pulsed rapidly. Efficiency under stress exceeds predictive models. Humans convert chaos into order, failure into innovation, danger into skill. Probability of rapid adaptation, near absolute. Forge Claw's metallic jaw tightened. Every empire, every fleet, every weapon we lost improved them. Every contact with destruction is now part of their evolutionary arsenal. They are perfect learners, perfect adapters, perfect survivors. Lume's feathers ruffled. We are witnessing a species whose civilization itself is a weapon. They do not need fleets. They do not need armies. They do not need weapons. Their adaptation, their resilience, their ingenuity is enough. Krexer leaned back, staring silently at the blue-green planet below. The silent observer hummed quietly, a ghost above an ordinary world that was anything but ordinary. And the alien crew realized, with growing dread, that Earth did not need to conquer. It needed only to exist. The silent observer drifted above a human coastal city, its cloaking field hiding it from every sensor, satellite, and eye. Inside, the alien crew scrutinized the bustling streets, factories, and ports, every movement logged and analyzed. Spectre 9's adaptive camouflage flickered nervously as he monitored a sudden emergency. "Commander," he murmured, "there is a massive failure in the city's energy grid. Normally, such a breakdown would paralyze the population. But they are improvising." Krexer leaned forward, claws digging into the railing. "Improvising? Explain." "Entire neighborhoods are rerouting power manually." Spectre 9 continued. "Citizens coordinate without central guidance. Portable generators, improvised wiring, and mechanical contraptions are being deployed spontaneously. The result, minimal disruption. Functionality is restored far faster than predicted. Oracle's sensors pulsed rapidly. Confirmed. Humans are converting infrastructure failure into a problem-solving exercise. Resource allocation is decentralized, yet optimized. Every failure generates immediate solutions. Probability of prolonged outage, near zero. Forge Claw's mechanical arms clicked. So, humans take catastrophic events and convert them into opportunities. Every breakdown is a lesson. Every disaster, a tool for innovation. And they do this voluntarily. Lume's feathers bristled. It is terrifying. Entire systems fail. Machines collapse. Structures falter. And yet humans adapt in real time. They coordinate, improvise, and restore order without external enforcement. And they thrive doing it. Krexer's tail lashed against the console. "We've lost entire fleets, armies, and empires to this species, and they're still ordinary bipeds? How is this possible?" Spectre 9's voice trembled. "Commander, observe the children. A localized disaster occurred. A building partially collapsed. Children assist in rescue efforts, improvising tools and methods. Injured are treated, debris is cleared, and within hours, the area is functional again. Recovery rate, extreme. Psychological adaptation, immediate. Oracle pulsed with increasing speed. Humans convert adversity into efficiency. Stress triggers innovation. Pain triggers ingenuity. Threat triggers cooperation. Each catastrophe improves societal, technological, and cognitive resilience." Forge Claw's metallic jaw tightened. Every failed fleet, every lost army, every disaster trained them. Every catastrophe increased their capability. Every challenge became a weapon. They are perfect learners, perfect adapters, perfect survivors. Lume whispered, feathers bristling. "And yet we are observers. 30 cycles. Record everything. Interference is death. Exposure alone could empower them beyond our comprehension. They would integrate anything we introduce. Even this ship. Even us." Krexer's claws dug deeper into the console. Observation only. Record everything. Analyze everything. Return after 30 cycles. If we interfere, extinction. If we do not, we witness evolution unlike any in the galaxy. Below, the humans continued, undeterred by chaos. Electrical fires flared, water mains burst, and machinery malfunctioned. Yet the citizens adapted instantly. Makeshift repairs, improvisational tools, and coordinated teamwork restored function with remarkable speed. Spectre 9 deployed more drones into a factory where machines had failed catastrophically. Commander observed the workers. They are combining parts from broken machinery to create hybrid devices. Individually, components are useless. Together, they function better than the originals. Efficiency improvement, 86%. Forge Claw's mechanical fingers tapped nervously. Every failure is an upgrade. Every disaster, a weapon forged in real time. Every human action, a lesson. Every challenge, a step toward perfection. Oracle's lights pulsed frantically. Confirmed. Humans are self-optimizing. They detect flaws, experiment, and adapt faster than any algorithm predicts. Probability of improvement under stress, near absolute. Lume's feathers bristled. Commander, even natural disasters are converted into training exercises. Hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, every event triggers adaptation. Populations coordinate, rebuild, innovate, and emerge stronger. Krexer's eyes narrowed. Then we observe, only observe, record everything, analyze everything. 30 cycles. The galaxy must understand why Earth is untouchable. Interference is suicide. Spectre 9's voice dropped. Commander, they are evolving faster than we can measure. Every day they innovate. Every day they improve. And yet they appear ordinary. Fragile. Human. Forge Claw's metallic jaw tightened. Every fleet, every army, every invader that has touched this planet contributed to this. Humanity thrives because of adversity. Humanity improves because of challenge. Humanity is unstoppable. Lume shivered. We are witnessing a species whose civilization itself is a weapon. They do not need fleets. They do not need armies. They do not need weapons. Their adaptation, ingenuity, and resilience is enough. Krexer leaned back, staring silently at the blue-green planet below. The silent observer hummed quietly, a ghost above an ordinary world that was anything but ordinary. And the alien crew realized with growing dread that Earth did not need to conquer. It needed only to exist. Below, humanity thrived, innovated, and adapted, turning chaos into order, failure into progress, and adversity into strength. The silent observer drifted over the northern continent, where a massive earthquake had struck the densely populated urban region. Its cloaking field rendered it invisible, yet inside, the alien crew monitored every tremor, every movement, and every human reaction. Spectre 9's adaptive camouflage flickered nervously as micro-drones navigated through the chaos. Commander, he whispered, the seismic activity has collapsed multiple structures. Normally, such an event would paralyze a population. Yet, humans are responding immediately, improvising rescue operations without centralized command. Krexer's claws dug into the console. Explain. Entire neighborhoods are self-organizing. Civilians are forming impromptu rescue teams, directing traffic, stabilizing structures, and coordinating medical aid. No hierarchy, no orders, no central control. Yet coordination is near perfect. Oracle's sensors blinked rapidly. Confirmed. Human crisis response is decentralized yet synchronized. Efficiency metrics exceed predicted limits. Individual decision-making integrates seamlessly into collective adaptation. Probability of complete system failure, negligible. Forge Claw's metallic arms clicked. So, humans convert catastrophe into opportunity. Every collapse is a lesson. Every disaster, a tool for innovation. And they do this voluntarily, without coercion. Fascinating and terrifying. Lu Mei's feathers bristled as she observed children helping adults lift debris and carry supplies. Commander, observe the youngest citizens. They are not passive. Even at an age we consider immature, they innovate, adapt, and assist. They are learning resilience as they live it. Krexer's tail lashed against the railing. We've lost fleets, armies, and entire empires to this species, and yet they are still considered primitive bipeds? How is this possible? Spectre, 9 deployed drones into a nearby hospital. Commander, casualties are being treated using improvised medical devices. Broken machinery repurposed as surgical tools. Communication devices hacked into makeshift monitors. Efficiency and accuracy exceed expectations. Recovery rates are unprecedented. Oracle pulsed rapidly. Confirmed. Humans integrate technology creatively in real time. They adapt mechanical, electrical, and biological systems simultaneously. Problem-solving speed surpasses projected algorithms. Probability of error correction approaches absolute certainty. Forge Claw's metallic fingers tapped nervously. Every failure, every disaster, every threat makes them stronger. Every empire, every fleet, every invasion that has touched this planet inadvertently trained them. Humanity thrives on adversity. Lu Mei whispered, feathers quivering. Commander Krexer, even natural disasters become catalysts for human advancement. Floods, fires, earthquakes, every challenge produces adaptation, innovation, and increased societal cohesion. Their civilization evolves continuously, without central direction. Krexer's claws dug deeper. Then we observe. Only observe. Record everything. Analyze everything. 30 cycles. Return. Interference is suicide. Exposure alone could empower them beyond our comprehension. Below, humans continued to improvise. Water mains were repaired with makeshift piping. Collapsed bridges were stabilized using scavenged construction materials. Communication lines were restored using devices cobbled from unrelated technology. Every problem became a lesson. Every hazard became a tool. Spectre 9's voice trembled. Commander, observe a small team of humans constructing an emergency bridge. Individually, their tools are inadequate. Collectively, they improvise a structure capable of supporting heavy vehicles within hours. Structural integrity exceeds design expectations. Adaptation is instantaneous. Forge Claw's metallic jaw tightened. Every mistake, every hazard, every disaster trains them. Every empire, every fleet, every weapon we lost contributed to their evolution. They are perfect learners, perfect adapters, perfect survivors. Oracle pulsed faster. Confirmed. Humans convert chaos into order, failure into progress, threats into advantage. Probability of self-optimization, near absolute. Their civilization itself functions as a weapon, without realizing it. Lu Mei's feathers bristled. Commander, every disaster, natural or artificial, improves human resilience, efficiency, and creativity. We are witnessing a species whose very existence strengthens them. They do not need fleets, armies, or weapons. Their adaptation and ingenuity are enough. Krexer's eyes narrowed. The blue-green planet rotated silently below. The silent observer hovered quietly, recording every moment of human improvisation, ingenuity, and resilience. And the alien crew understood, with growing dread, that Earth did not need to conquer. It only needed to exist. Below, humanity continued to thrive, adapt, and innovate. Each disaster, each failure, each challenge was absorbed, transformed, and weaponized, not for domination, not for conquest, but for survival, innovation, and advancement. And the aliens realized something even more terrifying. This process had been occurring for centuries. Every invasion, every failed fleet, every empire had contributed to Earth's evolution into an unstoppable force. The silent observer hovered above a dense human city on the eastern continent, its cloaking systems humming quietly, masking its presence from every sensor, satellite, and eye. Inside, the alien crew leaned over their consoles, monitors flickering with real-time feeds. Spectre 9's adaptive camouflage shimmered nervously. "Commander Krexer, we are detecting an anomaly. Unknown airborne entities entering urban space. They are fast, unpredictable, and appear to be targeting machinery, transportation, and energy infrastructure." Krexer's claws dug into the console. "Explain their threat level." "Unknown, Spectre," 9 replied. "They disable automated systems, create havoc in transit, and disrupt energy grids. Probability of systemic failure high, yet humans are responding." Oracle's lights pulsed rapidly. "Confirmed. Humans are assessing the anomaly in real time. Citizens are improvising containment strategies without centralized command. Traffic rerouted, power redistributed, communication networks patched together. Coordination emerges spontaneously." Forgeclaw's metallic arms clicked. "So, humans are encountering a direct, intelligent threat, and they adapt immediately. Without orders, without planning, chaos becomes strategy. Every individual contributes to collective problem-solving." Lume's feathers bristled. "Commander, observe the children and young adults. They are improvising defenses, constructing barriers, and directing older citizens to critical areas. Even the youngest contribute to tactical strategy." Krexer's tail lashed against the console. "We've lost fleets, armies, and empires to humans. But they've never faced a direct airborne threat like this before, have they?" Spectre 9's voice trembled. "No, this is unprecedented. And yet, humans are responding with extraordinary coordination, using improvised technology and collective intelligence." Oracle pulsed faster. "Analysis indicates humans are integrating environmental knowledge, mechanical ingenuity, and social collaboration simultaneously. Threat prediction, risk assessment, and tactical adaptation occur in real time. Probability of failure approaches zero." Forgeclaw's metallic jaw tightened. Every previous invasion, every disaster, every failure trained them for this. Their past adversities are now fueling their present capability. Every catastrophe contributes to an evolving, adaptive strategy. They are perfect learners, perfect adapters, perfect strategists. Lume whispered, feathers quivering. "Commander Krexer, observe the Central Command Center, if we can call it that. Humans have no formal hierarchy, yet coordination is flawless. Individuals take initiative, communicate rapidly, and adapt strategies as new threats emerge. Their collective intelligence exceeds any centralized AI." Krexer's claws dug deeper. "Then we observe, only observe, record everything, analyze everything. 30 cycles. Return. Interference is suicide. Exposure alone could empower them beyond our comprehension." Spectre 9 deployed specialized drones into the affected districts. "Commander, They are modifying civilian vehicles, turning them into emergency transport, barricades, and defensive platforms. Machinery intended for daily life is being repurposed for strategy and defense. Adaptation is instantaneous. Oracle's lights pulsed frantically. Confirmed. Humans convert ordinary tools and machines into tactical advantages. Improvised devices neutralize threats that were previously unpredictable. Collective adaptation is continuous. Probability of human failure, negligible. ForgeClaw's mechanical fingers tapped nervously. Every fleet, every army, every empire we lost contributed to this. Humans are weaponizing their environment, their failures, and even their infrastructure against unexpected threats. They do not merely survive, they strategize, innovate, and conquer adversity. Lume's feathers bristled. Commander, this is more than adaptation. This is intelligence in action. Problem solving under extreme stress. They are converting chaos into strategy, unpredictability into advantage. Their civilization is alive, thinking, responding, evolving. Krexer's eyes narrowed as he observed drones reporting multiple human units, improvising defenses, predicting threat patterns, and counteracting anomalies in real time. The blue-green planet below rotated silently. Spectre 9's voice lowered. Commander, observe the final stage. Humans are now neutralizing the anomaly. They're using hybrid machinery, improvised tactics, and coordinated maneuvers. The threat is being contained. Effectiveness exceeds predictive models by 97%. Adaptation is instantaneous. ForgeClaw's metallic jaw tightened. Every catastrophe, every failure, every invasion fleet contributed to this. Humans do not merely survive, they evolve through adversity. Each threat, natural or artificial, becomes fuel for their growth. They are unstoppable. Oracle pulsed rapidly. Confirmed. Humans have demonstrated strategic thinking, improvisation, technological integration, and real-time coordination against an unknown threat. Probability of survival and adaptation, near absolute. This species is a living weapon. Lume's feathers bristled. And yet, we are here to observe. 30 cycles. Record everything. Nothing more. Interference is suicide. Krexer leaned back, staring silently at the thriving, adaptive human civilization below. The silent observer hummed quietly above, recording every ingenious improvisation, every coordinated strategy, every fearless response. And the alien crew understood with growing dread. Earth's humans did not need fleets or weapons. They only needed to exist, and every attempt to harm or dominate them only made them stronger. Below, humanity had turned chaos into order, adversity into opportunity, and the unknown into mastery. The crew knew, in their bones, that no invasion fleet would ever succeed. No empire would ever conquer. No technological superiority could match a species that thrived on unpredictability itself. The silent observer drifted silently above Earth's orbit, cloaking hums blending with the void. Commander Krexer and his alien crew leaned over their consoles, reviewing centuries of human behavior, disasters, failed invasions, and rapid technological evolution. Every observation had brought them closer to understanding, but also to dread. Spectre 9's adaptive camouflage flickered nervously. Commander, after 30 cycles, our observation is complete. Data analysis indicates a pattern. Humans do not merely adapt. They integrate every threat, every failure, every challenge into their civilization. Every encounter improves them. Every catastrophe strengthens them. Every invader who touches this planet contributes to their evolution. Krexer's claws dug into the console. So, all of the fleets, armies, empires that disappeared near Earth didn't fail because they were weak. They failed because humans learned from them, and they absorbed that knowledge. Their evolution is fueled by conflict itself. Oracle's sensors pulsed rapidly. Confirmed. Humans convert adversity, chaos, and even mortality into advantage. Psychological resilience, technological innovation, and societal coordination all accelerate under stress. Probability of human extinction due to external aggression, negligible. Forgeclaw's metallic arms clicked nervously. Every fleet, every armada, every advanced civilization that tried to invade this planet became part of Earth's growth. Every disaster, every catastrophe, every failed invasion accelerated human adaptability. They are unstoppable, perfect learners, perfect strategists, perfect survivors. Lume's feathers bristled. Commander, their evolution is cumulative. Each interaction with the unknown, each natural disaster, each invasion, each encounter with extraterrestrial threats builds intelligence, skill, and resilience. Their civilization itself is a living weapon. It evolves faster than any external force can anticipate. Krexer's tail lashed against the railing. We've lost fleets, entire empires, and civilizations to this species, and yet they are considered fragile bipeds. How is this possible? Spectre, 9 deployed micro-drones to scan Earth's surface one final time. Commander, they are thriving. Technology, social organization, creative problem-solving, all advancing at exponential rates. Every failure produces a solution. Every hazard creates an innovation. Every attack enhances survival. They do not merely survive, they improve. Oracle pulsed frantically. Confirmed. Humans are the first species in the galaxy to weaponize existence itself. Life, adaptation, and survival are turned into strategic advantages. Probability of defeating humans through conventional means, effectively zero. Forgeclaw's metallic jaw clenched. Every fleet, every army, every empire that has approached Earth has disappeared. Yet every disappearance improved the planet's defenses indirectly. Every lost war contributed to their collective knowledge. Humanity thrives on challenge. Adversity strengthens them. And now, they are ready. Lume's feathers bristled. Commander, consider the implications. If any species, any empire, attempts to invade now, they will face a civilization honed over centuries of adversity, trained by every failed conqueror, every disaster, every unknown threat. Their ingenuity, adaptability, and resilience are unmatched. Conventional warfare is obsolete. Strategic invasion is impossible. Even advanced AI cannot predict or counter them. Krexer leaned back, eyes narrowing at the blue-green planet. Then we observe. Only observe. Record everything. 30 cycles were enough. The galaxy must understand why Earth is untouchable. Interference would be suicide. Exposure alone could empower them beyond comprehension. Spectre 9's voice trembled. Commander, I have scanned their global networks. Humanity's adaptation is self-propagating. Knowledge spreads through communication, collaboration, and innovation. Every advancement accelerates future adaptation. They are evolution made conscious. They are a civilization that learns faster than the universe can challenge it. Forgeclaw's mechanical fingers tapped nervously. Every failed empire, every lost fleet, every technological assault, all absorbed, all repurposed, all weaponized. Humanity does not merely counter threats, they improve because of them. They are unstoppable, perfect learners, perfect adapters, perfect strategists. Lume whispered, feathers quivering. Commander Krexer, do you understand? Humans do not need fleets, armies, or weapons. They do not need to dominate. Their existence alone, combined with their resilience and ingenuity, makes them a force unmatched in the galaxy. They are the ultimate HFY species. Humanity itself is the weapon. Krexer's claws dug into the console, scales bristling with awe and dread. We've been observing the wrong thing. The galaxy has underestimated them for centuries. Every disaster, every lost invasion, every failure has strengthened them. We have witnessed not the fragility of bipeds, but the evolution of a galactic force beyond comprehension. Spectre 9's voice was barely audible. Commander, if even a fraction of the galaxy attempts to challenge them, humanity will integrate their tactics, technology, and knowledge. Each aggression will make them stronger. Each failure will accelerate their evolution. There is no winning against them, only survival, and they may not even allow that. Oracle pulsed frantically. Confirmed. Humans are untouchable. Every empire, every fleet, every threat feeds their evolution. The galaxy is witnessing a species that is more dangerous, more adaptive, and more unstoppable than any known civilization. Krexer leaned back silently, tail lashing. The blue-green planet rotated below. The silent observer hummed quietly above, recording every action, every improvisation, every human adaptation. The alien crew understood the unthinkable truth. Earth does not need to conquer, and no species could ever conquer it. Forgeclaw's metallic jaw tightened. Humanity does not just survive. They thrive. They evolve. And the galaxy will never see anything like them again. Lume whispered, feathers bristling. Commander, the ultimate truth is this. The universe does not control humans. Humans control themselves. They are a civilization that learns faster, adapts faster, and survives longer than any threat can challenge them. They are unstoppable. Krexer's eyes narrowed. Then we leave. Observation complete. 30 cycles have shown the galaxy why Earth is untouchable. We report only what we've seen. Interference is impossible. Humanity's evolution is a weapon in its purest form. The silent observer turned silently, leaving Earth behind. Below, humans continued their work, unaware of the alien eyes observing them, unaware of the centuries of failed empires that had made them stronger, and unaware of the terrifying truth that their very existence had become the ultimate HFY force in the galaxy. And for the alien crew, a single, undeniable thought remained. The galaxy had underestimated humanity, and it would never do so again.